Deep in the forgotten corners of the world, nestled between rolling hills and a moon-dappled forest, lay the village of Hollow Creek. Time moved slowly here. The houses were old, their paint peeling like sunburnt skin. The townsfolk kept to themselves, their faces etched with a weariness that spoke of too many seasons and too many secrets. But the most unsettling thing about Hollow Creek was the cemetery. It sprawled on a hill overlooking the village, a silent sentinel against the ever-changing sky. The iron gates hung open, groaning in the wind like the whispers of the forgotten dead. Legends whispered through the village like the wind through the graveyard's trees. They spoke of a curse, dark and ancient, that clung to the cemetery. On nights when the moon hung heavy and full and the wind howled like a banshee, the curse would awaken. Some scoffed, others shivered and lowered their voices. They remembered the stories their grandparents told, tales of those who dared to venture into the cemetery on those cursed nights. None had returned to tell their tale. The iron gates of the cemetery stood open, inviting and ominous. They seemed to beckon the brave and foolish alike. Their rusted hinges groaned a mournful song, as if warning those who dared to enter. But the allure of the unknown was a powerful siren song. And on this night, with the moon a silver coin in the sky, someone was listening. The witching hour approached. The air grew heavy, charged with an unseen energy that sent shivers down the bravest spine. Then, as the clock tower in the village struck 4, a figure emerged from the shadows of the cemetery. It was tall and shrouded in darkness, its form shifting and swirling like smoke. It moved with an unnatural grace, gliding over the graves as if it were one with the night itself. Section 5. A Trail of Fear. The figure left behind a trail of wet footprints, stark and black against the pale grey stones. They glistened in the moonlight, a chilling testament to its passage. Where had it come from? And where was it going? Curiosity, that age-old curse, gnawed at the minds of those who knew of the figure's nightly appearances. Some whispered of a lost soul seeking peace, others spoke of something far more sinister. Section 6. Vanished without a trace. Over the years, a few brave souls had attempted to follow the figure. Driven by curiosity, or perhaps a misguided sense of courage, they ventured into the heart of the cemetery, their eyes fixed on the trail of wet footprints. But none who followed ever returned. They disappeared without a trace, swallowed whole by the shadows and the silence. The footprints remained, a chilling reminder of their fate. Section 7. The Morning After. As dawn painted the sky with hues of rose and gold, the figure would vanish. The wet footprints too would disappear, as if they had never been. The cemetery stood silent once more, bathed in the soft light of a new day. But the terror lingered. For when the villagers ventured into the graveyard later that day, they would find something far more unsettling than footprints. Section 8. Fingerprints of Fear. On the cold grey surfaces of the tombstones, fresh fingerprints marred the weathered stone. They were small, almost childlike, and slick with an unknown viscous substance. But what chilled the villagers to the bone was their placement. The fingerprints were always found on the oldest, most moss-covered stones, on graves long forgotten by the living. It was as if the figure, whatever it was, sought to leave its mark on those who could no longer scream. Section 9. The Unsolved Mystery. The mystery of the haunted cemetery remained. The whispers continued, passed down from generation to generation, a chilling reminder of the darkness that lurked just beyond the edge of town. And so, the village of Hollow Creek slept with one eye open, forever haunted by the chilling legend of the cemetery on the hill and the figure that walked among the dead.